I said, I want to look as normal as possible, and I'm real nervous. I was born in Center, Colorado. I was born in 1933. I don't know what happened with my mom, because my birth certificate said Mary Margaret, and then I had more names added on, one right after another, and I ended up with Cecelia. My parents' names were Michael and Elvira. My dad was from the Sanford area, and my mom was born in San Luis, Colorado. We had a roof over our heads, we had food on the table, and we had a place to sleep. And so we were very fortunate at that time, because there were a lot of people that were very poor and didn't have very much. My brother served in the military. He was a Marine stationed in California. He went to Stanford, and he also did a stint in MIT. Oh, well, we were very ornery when we were young. We used to get into a lot of trouble. We'd climb trees, and then I'd fall off and get all skinned up, and then my mom would spank us for doing that. And then one time we decided we'd start a fire because it was kind of cold in the house, and we went out to the shed and we gathered up some wood chips and coal, brought them in and put them in the stove, and then we added newspapers, and then my brother poured gasoline, and then he lit a match. Oh my goodness, we had a big explosion. My brother's face was all burned. He didn't have any eyelashes or eyebrows, and part of his hair was singed. And we were all full of soot. And the kitchen, oh my goodness, the kitchen was just black all over. And then my mom came in and saw what we did, and boy, did we get a whipping. So we used to do some ornery things when we were little. Oh, I love to dance. I still do. Sometimes I turn on the radio and I dance up a storm by myself. The dances that we went to, I think it was during the time that we were in high school, because they would hold these dances on Saturdays and Sundays, and sometimes they would hold them in Center, and we would go dancing in Center. Yeah, that's where I met the girls' dad, at a dance. I have 2 children. My oldest was born August the 30th, 1952, at the hospital in Monte Vista, Colorado. And her name is Linda Kay. And Beverly Ann was born in Monte Vista, Colorado, and that was in November the 7th, 1953. They were just inseparable. They were always together. One was never without the other, so they were almost like twins because they were born so close together. So they were always having a good time together. They used to have little tea parties out in the garage. I would go and check on them and see what they were doing. And sure enough, you know, they were pouring tea and talking to each other. And one of them called the other one Quinienta, and the other one was Casada. And I got a big bang out of that because I didn't know where they got those names from, but they had a real good time. Vacations were really nice, and I liked both of them. We went to Yellowstone, and we also went to Disneyland. I still remember those trips. Oh yeah, when we were going to go to California to go to Disneyland, from Denver we took the train to California, and when we boarded the train, Samantha had a big bottle of orange juice, but then she didn't tighten the lid, and so I lifted the bottle up to put it up on top. The bottle fell, and it landed right on my head, and I had all the orange juice all over me. For some reason or other, there wasn't any place I could go at that time to get cleaned up, and so I ended up traveling on the train with that orange juice all over my hair and my face, my eyelashes. Oh, I could hardly open my eyelashes. They were almost glued shut with that orange juice. We went and saw those geysers. And then we saw Old Faithful, and that was really something to see. It was really, really nice. We had a real nice time there. Turning 90, that's for old people. Actually, I don't feel 90, but I thank God that I've lived up to be 90 and still be able to live in my home, still be able to drive, still be able to cook, still be able to pay my bills, still be able to see my family here in Colorado, New Mexico, and Denver, and all the friends that I've met throughout my life. God has blessed me very much, and I'm so thankful for that every day, and I thank Him every day for giving me all those blessings. The most important thing in life, I think, is to be humble, respect one another, and to help each other. Well, I just want to thank everyone that came to my birthday party. I love each and every one of you, and I thank God that I have all of you in my life, and good things are going to happen. So be happy, and above all, be kind to one another. And that is a wrap.